Good afternoon. It's that time again. We're back with another local business in our community. And the theme right now behind me is happy hour, beer, thirsty, is today Thursday? Thirsty Thursday. So, another local business in our community. It's the fabric of our community. It's the people that give back to our community. And this business is located in Lake Park, the Kelsey Theater. I have a little quick story before we get out to our guests, but one of my favorite bands is the Hip Abduction, and they were supposed to have been playing at the Kelsey Theater. I believe it was last month. I got tickets, and of course the whole coronavirus happened, and unfortunately it was canceled. But it's one of those places that's an intimate place. It's arts, it's beer, it's community. So I'm going to go out right now to Suzanne Slate, who's outside the Kelsey Theater, and we got AJ Brockman, the owner. He's inside. Can everybody give a wave? Say hello.
Hey,
say
everybody.
Hi.
What's up? Hello, guys.
All right. So she's outside. So Suzanne, tell us that's the outside of the theater right there, right?
It is. I'm going to turn it around in a second. I just want to say hello to everybody. And we are in Lake Park on Park Avenue, just across the street from Lake Park Elementary School. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see the theater. Unfortunately, due to our COVID-19 times, it is closed at the moment, but it's an amazing place to go. And I'm going to turn over to AJ in a second, and he can tell us all about the theater while I get myself inside the Brewhouse. Woo-hoo.
So Suzanne's happy about this one. So she's headed inside right now. I'm going to go over to AJ right now while Suzanne's walking inside. As you can see in the image below, Suzanne's heading inside right now as we speak. AJ, how you doing, man? Oh, let me unmute you. Hold on. I muted you. See? How you doing?
Yeah,
how you
good,
doing?
Brother, good. Thanks for having us on.
Yep. So tell us a little bit, first of all, about the Kelsey Theater. For someone who's never been to the Kelsey Theater, heard of it, what is the Kelsey Theater?
Totally. So the Kelsey Theater is a project that we took over about 4 years ago after we opened the Brewhouse Gallery, which is where I am right now. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But the Kelsey has been impacted the hardest under these circumstances. So the Kelsey is a 500-person music venue. We're a national music venue, one of the only of its size in our area. And we've been bringing bands and sideshow acts and burlesque, a lot of great stuff, even stuff that's kind of outside the norm, but also huge national recording artists as well. Like you said, we were scheduled to have Hip Abduction. We've had the Dead Kennedys there. We've had Sister Hazel there. And so it's a music venue that we took over about 4 years ago. It used to be an old movie theater. And before that, it was a music venue in the early 2000s, but more of a hardcore venue with hard rock and stuff. So, but we wanted to bring arts and music to our community. And that's what we were doing at the theater. And unfortunately, the hospitality industry as a whole has been impacted, but live music venues, sporting arenas, I mean, it could be before we're back to able to do what we were doing. So that's a little bit of the backstory on the Kelsey.
So let me get this straight. You got the Kelsey Theater that you just talked about, but you have the Brewhouse Gallery, which is its own entity within the Kelsey Theater. Is that right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, so pretty much. We own the entire plaza that we're located in. And with that, we own a few of the businesses in the plaza. So technically, they're not connected physically, but they're right next door to each other. So the Brewhouse has been what started it all. We started here at the Brewhouse 6 years ago, and then one thing led to another, and we expanded, and then we expanded again, and here we are.
So as you're speaking, Suzanne, I'm going to unmute Suzanne. She's walking around. Can you see the image there, AJ, of what she's showing right now?
Yeah, so that's our brand new brewery.
So look at that. So tell me about the brand new brewery. So what's going on? What's cooking in the kitchen, I guess?
I know, man. We have a lot going on around here. So we actually made the decision. The Brewhouse Gallery and the Kelsey Theater, we've always been a big supporter of craft beer. We order all of our craft beer locally. And the natural progression to that was to be able to brew our own beer one day. And so last year we connected with a great brewmaster, John Hamp, and we've been working on this for over a year to bring our own brewery to light, and it's called the Kelsey City Brewing Company. And Kelsey City was the original name of Lake Park. So all the beers, all of our branding is focused around South Florida history right here in our community.
So that's very interesting. We got a little history lesson there too. I did not know that. Lake Park was originally called Kelsey City.
Yeah, so Lake Park was founded by a man named Harry Kelsey back in 1919, and it spanned all the way from the Juno Beach area all the way down to about Del Rey. So Kelsey City was almost all of Palm Beach County at one point.
Very interesting. Did not know that. So tell me, and Suzanne, let's see where Suzanne's at. I'm going to see if I can get out to her video here.
Yeah.
Suzanne, she just went off. We lost your video. There we are.
Oh,
so it's like it's all the taps there. That's all the different taps and all the different beers.
Yeah. So we have over 42 different craft beers on tap now, and eventually we'll have, like I said, our own beer. Our first two beers are ready now. The Kelsey City beers. We have a Belgian wit and a Norwegian wit, and those will be ready to go as we speak. So eventually, all those taps will have our own beer.
So if someone's sitting at home right now and they're watching this and they're seeing Suzanne move around the theater, or move around the gallery there with the beers, how can they get, if they want some beer, how can they get in contact, or what do you got going on? How can we get some beer?
So yeah, we as a lot of other restaurants, we tried to move to the to-go model. So it's not working as well as we would have hoped it to, but at least it's something, and allowing us to pay the bills and keep the lights on. So you're able to actually order growlers.
Oh, I think you just froze on me, AJ. Let me see. AJ froze on us. Suzanne, I'm going to come back out to you because you're there with AJ. So this is the good thing of having multiple cameras. Oh, he's back. He's unfrozen. He's unfrozen.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're back. So that's our growler.
Hold on. Let me switch to that. The shot here, folks. Sorry, so I'm a producer in one here. Here we go. So tell us about it. Go ahead. This is the growler.
All right, yeah, sorry, am I back?
There you are. You're back.
Right,
you're
so
back.
Yeah, that's our All right, that's our gallon growler, and that holds 8 beers. So 8 16-ounce beers that we now, but growlers on the way, as well as crowlers, which are cans that we're able to bottle our beer in. So we'll have those available hopefully within the next 2 weeks. But if you have your own growler, yeah, you can bring it in and we'll fill it. Yeah.
Perfect. So bring your own growler if you have it. If not, you have some growlers there. You're getting more that'll be coming in. And how can we do this? So there's a number to text, right? What's that number to text if I want to get some beer?
Yeah. So right now we're in the process of launching an actual mobile to-go order through our website. But in the meantime, you're able to text 561-234-0989.
Repeat that one more time. 561-234.
0989.
0989. And
yeah, you got it.
And then, if we were talking about this earlier, AJ, you have a list of the beers on your Facebook page. So I put a link, guys, in the verbiage of this post where you guys can go check out the beers AJ has on tap. I'm sure that's changing because as the beer flows, you may run out of some. So,
Exactly. Yeah. So we update our beer list every day. It'll be on our Facebook page at the Brewhouse Gallery, and then as well as all of our beer that we're making here. We're releasing a new beer pretty much every week, and that's at the Kelsey City Brewing Company on Facebook as well.
That's awesome. I mean, that's great. Another local business, out there. You're part of our community. Just awesome. I mean, and beer. Who doesn't like beer? I don't know who doesn't like beer.
Totally. Well, we had a big grand opening planned. It's a hell of a time to launch, but we had the beer ready, and we wanted to get it out in everybody's hands as soon as possible, while it was as fresh as possible. So definitely come by, grab a growler, help us stay in business to make it through this and be able to open up on the other side.
So Suzanne, let's go back to you over. It looks like I got the camera up and working again. What's it like in there?
This is like the cutest place ever. I mean, it's like being in your own living room with like paraphernalia, and there's like an area where they have live music. There's tabletop high tops. There's a couch, and the bar, which I brought you in earlier, is so cute. It's like I feel like I'm back in New England. New England Patriot land.
Oh boy, she had to throw that in there, didn't she?
But it's so cute with all the, I mean, I've been here several times, and it's really a fun time. And AJ is so awesome, and he has his mama here. She's camera shy, but she helps him out. She's the right-hand man. And I also want to introduce the brewer.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put him right here.
You guys are getting a special treat today. Here he is. Who is this?
So tell us who you are.
Hi, John Hamp. I'm the head brewer here at Kelsey Theater.
What's the latest one that just came out?
We just came out with the Belgian Wit that just went on tap.
Yeah.
We have a milk stout ready to come out next week sometime. So next Friday it'll be on tap.
Somebody told me about JJ's pineapple.
Right. So that's the very first one. That's our Norwegian wheat that we made. It's got a little aroma of the pineapple in there, kind of grapefruit and the flavor.
I heard that's for people that like a lighter ale beer.
The first two were geared for summer, lighter ales that were refreshing, low alcohol, like 4%, 4.3%.
How do you come up with your recipes for beer?
AJ and I talk about the styles of beer that he likes to have on tap here, and we come up with an idea, and then we just go from there. And then I dig back in the history of all the beers I've made over the years, and try and find something.
So when they run out, they run out?
We make more.
You make more. But I've seen people waiting in line to come in and taste some beers in like your brewery, and it's like it's one of a kind, and then all of a sudden when it's gone, that's it.
That's the best part about it.
Right?
So, if you're there, then you got it. If you missed it, oh well.
Yeah.
Next time.
Awesome.
So we're going to have, we don't know what our core beers are going to be yet. I think the first two probably will be always available. But beyond that, we're looking at, what other inspirations we have. And, every time AJ gets an idea, we talk about it. It's like, what about this? About this happening historically here? And this person does it. Okay, how do we turn that into a beer?
So you go from like really dark beers to a light ale. So you can hit everybody's taste.
Yeah. So we'll be brewing a red West Coast IPA this weekend. So another 2 weeks from now, we'll be on top.
Nice.
Suzanne, hey, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Can you ask him? I have an idea. So I'm from Pennsylvania, and I've been down here for 9 years, but I'm from Pennsylvania region. And there's a brewing company out there in PA called Trobes. It's in the Harrisburg area, the state capital area. And it's a seasonal beer that they make every year. And it's called Mad Elf. And it's it's cherry and like chocolate. I mean, it's not overbearing chocolate, but it's a cherry chocolate. So maybe we could get
make it Rob's beer.
Make an exception. Maybe try a little sample of that. If you guys can make that up, that'd be awesome.
So, if you look at the different styles we're doing, we've got on the drawing boards next in line, it's going to be a Belgian Quad, which is a pretty heavy Belgian ale that's probably coming around 11%. But that's going to have coffee and chocolate in there. So, but we're also taking our beers, and similar to other breweries that do like a Cask Wednesdays or other inspirations, that we can do treatments on different beers. And so we've already talked about doing roasted pineapple and grapefruit zest in the JJ's, and just infuse that in a beer. And there's 5 gallons of that go on tap, and when it's gone, hopefully you got it. It's great. If you missed it, oh well.
Well, I think there should be like a beach blonde
we can
Florida beer, right? I know Cape Cod has one. It's called Beach Blonde, and it's delicious.
Suzanne's having fun naming beers
Yeah,
over there.
chocolate
AJ, you're in
cherry
trouble
might be
now.
something we do as a treatment for sure.
There you go.
As a staple, we'll see.
Good. Well, it was nice meeting you, and thanks for spending the time with us.
Sure, anytime.
So again, I'm going to repeat for maybe people have just joined in. We're live today at the Kelsey Theater in a blue. Listen to me, Brewhouse Gallery in Lake Park, and we're here with AJ and Suzanne, real estate agent, Ecofine Properties, and we got a Ryan, the detail dude, Mr. Ryan. Suzanne said, "I think we need Suzanne Slate to start drinking some beers."
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah.
So AJ, you know, it's a hard time for local businesses such as your own, but you know, the best way that the community can help is by still supporting, by still coming out and buying beers. It'll help you. That helps. So, you know, that's a big key.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, we've applied for all of the, PPP loans and SBA loans, but unfortunately, that money is already gone. And, we're trying to still get funding. It hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it does. But we can't rely on that. I mean, we have to try to keep our doors open. So, yeah, I mean, we brought a lot of our bartenders back. You may have seen them in the background working, trying to, get ready for when we are able to reopen again. We've done a lot of remodeling. We've done a lot of deep cleaning. So trying to use the best use of this time. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that's going to keep us in business through this and in the future is the support of our community. And we've had great success. I mean, if you follow us, I've preached it from the very beginning, is the only reason that we are what we are is because of the people that support us. So again, and we try to support our community in return. We only order from local vendors. We have live music. We pay local musicians 5 days a week when we were open normally. So all the money stays right here in our economy. So again, order beer. We have gift certificates available as well. If you spend $100, you get 10% more on your card. So $100 will get you 110. 200 will get you 220. So again, and all that info is on our Facebook page with a PayPal link, and we're just hoping to make it through this and be able to open up on the other side.
That is incredible. I mean, this is what it's all about. Local community, helping others, helping each other. We'll get through this. We know it. We're going to get through this, and we're going to be strong. But we can't be strong if we don't support each other. And Suzanne, I mean, this is
Or drink beer.
Beer. Drinking beer helps. AJ, I'm gonna ask you a question. What's your favorite beer that you have there? That's
a loaded question, brother. Wow, man. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You would think having your own bar, you'd be around it all the time. You'd go crazy, but I really enjoy craft beer, and I like some of the more sour beers. A lot of people aren't real big fans of sours, but over the years, after you drink so many beers, they all kind of blend together. But I think a lot of the sours stand out. We plan on doing our own kettle sours here, and again, a lot of the treatment beer that John talked about, where we'll take a base beer and then add other flavors to it. Those are some of the best, and those are also some of the most limited, because once we make that and it's gone, those don't come back. So those are ones to keep an eye out for in the future for sure.
And it's incredible. I mean, craft beer is, beer. When you're younger, you had beer and you're like, oh, the taste of beer. But some of these beers they have now, these pineapple beers and these different ones, it doesn't even taste like beer.
We're really big on educating our clientele. So maybe you're not a beer drinker, you never liked beer. Well, we have so many options here, and our bartenders are so knowledgeable that they can probably find you a beer that you would like. I mean, we allow you to sample all of our beers again when we're open again. But I mean, we have a lot of people that never have had beer in their life, or swear that they don't like beer, and then they find something that they love here. So it's really it's a whole process and a whole experience.
And Suzanne's getting a little comfortable there. Are you going to sing, Suzanne, for us?
Yeah.
She looks like she's about to get on
I
stage.
need a few
and sing.
beers first, then I'll sing.
And
When I sing, they say, you know why they're singing, and I say, no, why? And they say because you don't have to.
Well, tonight is the NFL draft, and I'm more pumped than ever because I love football, and that's my sense of football being back is the draft tonight. So I already told Suzanne, AJ, that I'm gonna send her some money, Venmo, and I'm gonna have her pick me up a. I think I'm gonna go with Suzanne. What do you think I should go with? That pineapple one sounded good, but I want to try their beer, that Brewhouse Gallery beer. I think
You should go for that because I'm gonna get the pineapple and we can.
That
share.
one's light. That one's light, AJ. The Brewhouse one, light beer.
Yeah. So yeah, the pineapple one is actually the one that we brew ourselves.
Okay.
So yeah. We have JJ's pineapple wit, which is a light wheat beer, a little bit cloudy. It's not filtered. Similar to like a lighter Blue Moon, I guess you would say. And then we have a Belgian wit that isn't a really. It releases on Friday, but we'll let you get some today for sure. And that's more.
How long does that last, AJ? When you get a growler like that,
What
you have to
type of
drink it in one
question
night.
is
How
that?
do you?
What type of question is
Come
that?
on.
If I'm watching an Eagles game, that thing's gone in a few hours.
Totally.
Because you're crying in your beer. I know.
Yeah. So yeah, the gallon growler is 8 beers, so that's a lot of beer. But you can polish it off in one night. But usually they last about 10 days to 2
Wow.
weeks. So as
I
long
like
as you
that.
have it, yeah, as long as you have it sealed in the fridge, you'll be fine.
And then a question, when it comes to the growlers, you said if you bring your own growler, do you guys like is it washed out, or do you guys wash it out and then put the beer in, or what happens there?
Yeah. So typically we would have you bring us a growler, and then we would just swap it out and give you your one of ours, and then we keep the original one and then sanitize it. But under the circumstances, we are sanitizing everything on site when it pours. So
Sure.
we'll sanitize everything twice. So if you have your own beer, even if you did already sanitize it, your own growler, bring it in, we'll sanitize it again, and then sell it to you right then and there. And typically there's an upcharge with our own growler, but we're waiving all those fees. So
Awesome. And we got a pretty good following right now of people watching. So Suzanne, I don't want to get off just yet. Usually we cut these a little short. AJ, I hope you don't have anywhere to go. We're going to keep this going for a little bit longer here.
all right.
Suzanne, can you take us back again? And if you guys can see Suzanne's camera here at the bottom, I'll highlight her in a second.
I'm going to switch it around. Where do you want me to go?
Suzanne, so first of all, slow down. You're making me dizzy. Where are we? We're in this is the area where you sit down and have your beers. And
Yes, so let me back up.
When you're open.
I'm going to back up. So this is the front door when you come in.
Okay, let's see it.
So this is what you see when you come in the front door. There's the area where they have their live music, couches. I'm sure they're in the middle of renovating, so I'm sure it's not set up like this.
Quick question. I'm sorry to cut you off. The AJ, the paintings that are on the wall, are those from local artists, and are those for sale?
Yes, absolutely. So again, I should have probably went over that for people that aren't familiar with Brewhouse. But yeah, that was how Brewhouse started. I'm a professional artist myself, and I wanted to have my own gallery that was something different than what you may be used to as a typical gallery. So, and when I was doing art shows like Sunfest and Art Expo, I did a lot better with my art sales when alcohol was involved. So that was the whole concept of having a place where you come and hang out, enjoy the music, enjoy the art. So yeah, we have 18 different artists on our walls at any given time, and we update all the art every 3 months. And 100% of all the artwork that's sold goes right to the artist. So we don't take any commission. We have a low monthly rent that we charge for the wall space, and then the artist gets 100% of their sales.
I mean, there it is again, AJ. It's just the community aspect that we keep talking about. It's this is incredible. I mean, you can, again, you'll be open again, and the place will be packed, and there's artwork there that people can buy. They can enjoy a beer, a few beers. They can watch their favorite local bands or different bands. Like I said, I was there. I was ready to see the Hip Abduction, and I was pumped, and unfortunately the coronavirus hit. But
I know, brother. Yeah, we were looking forward to that one. That one was we were trying to get the hip abduction here for about 2 years. So, but I have heard from the agent, and we will be rescheduling. So I don't know when yet, but hopefully by the end of the year.
And now Suzanne is in. I'm going to go back to her video quick here. So
Yeah.
Suzanne, keep that steady, Suzanne. She's in the back here where this is where the beer's made, correct?
Correct. So that was our original bar when we first opened was back there, and we ripped all that out, put in a 3-barrel brewing system. So technically, it's called a nano brewery because we produce on a smaller scale. But we only produce the beer that we are going to sell on site. We're not going to get into distribution. A lot of the bigger breweries are. So we won't.
You froze on me. Hold on, you froze on me, AJ. That's all right. This is technology. This is Zoom. It happens. All right. So I think you're back. Are you back there? Is he still frozen? I think he's still. Hey, Suzanne, head over to AJ for me. I'm going to come back on screen here. Sorry, folks, a little technical difficulties. So AJ, can you hear me again?
Yeah, brother, you there?
I think so. Suzanne, turn up that volume a little bit. I think your volume's down.
Ready?
Yeah, there we
Alright,
go.
talk.
Yeah, can you hear me? All right, brother. Yeah. So where did I leave off?
So we were just showing where you're making the beers back there, and you're not distributing them to. It's just what you're going to sell in house is what you're telling me, right? Can you hear me?
What you're going to sell is in house. Can you hear?
Yeah, I didn't hear. So where do we leave off?
So the beers that you were showing me back there, the brewery part where the beers are made, you're just selling those beers in house, right?
Hold on. I can't hear you.
Hold on, folks. We're sorry. It's technical difficulties, but we're moving along here. We're at the Brewhouse Gallery.
Lost you all.
Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Hold on.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear? But can he hear
So
me?
yeah, we're
Can you hear him yet?
No, I can't. But yeah, so we're not doing distribution. We're
Hold
gonna
on.
sell, yeah. All of our beer will be sold here on site.
Can you hear him, Rob?
Yeah, I hear him. Suzanne, I'm going to have you ask the questions because you can't hear me. Suzanne, apparently they're having a live virtual comedy show this weekend there. Ask them about the live virtual comedy show this weekend.
So you're having a live comedy this
Yes.
weekend?
Yeah, so on Sunday, we're gonna do a live feed broadcast from our stage here. Again, we will not be open to the public. It's only gonna be, I think we're back.
He's back. You're back.
Woo!
All right, we're
Hey,
back.
can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, Rob.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, this is live TV. This is what I dealt with when I worked in the news. You lose live shots.
Yeah.
So
All right, brother. Yeah.
AJ, tell me about the live comedy show this weekend, virtual comedy show this weekend.
Yes, brother. So we are actually going to do a virtual comedy show right from our stage here at the Brewhouse. So Wayne Felber, who's another local comedian, a great friend of ours, been involved with the Brewhouse for a very long time. He has his own nonprofit that raises money for locals through charity or through comedy and charity comedy shows. So him and 3 other comedians are going to be here on our stage. Again, we're going by all the guidelines. They'll be the only people in the building, but it'll be available on Facebook Live this Sunday. And then we'll be taking donations as well through that. And because we have our own nonprofit called Kelsey Cares that helps support our local artists. And so a portion of the money will be going to that, and a portion of the money will be going to Wayne's charity to help other people in the community that aren't able to pay their bills because of COVID.
My God, I mean, my God, right there.
John,
Hey,
you get me a
Suzanne,
beer.
quiet.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry. So, my God, AJ, right there alone, I have to give it to you. You guys we're all in the same boat together, and you're in the boat, and you're still helping. I mean, you're still helping.
Yeah, it's never been about the money for us. I mean, we want to be able to stay open and pay our bills and pay our employees, but any of the extra stuff goes right back to the community. And we really believe in that. And again, we hope that you come visit us when this is all over.
Well, I can tell you what, at least from my perspective, and I know Suzanne feels the same way. I'll be there and I'll support, because businesses like yours and the person that you are, giving back to the community in times that you need the help too. Unfortunately, we all need the help, but you're still giving back. So folks, if you haven't been to the Brewhouse Gallery, if you haven't been to the Kelsey Theater, I suggest you get your ass up when this is all said and done and get over there and support this local business. Again, what's the number? Again, you can order beer and you can text to order that beer. So give me that number. Give me that number. I can text.
Absolutely, brother. So we are accepting text orders, and the number is 561-234-0989. Yeah, and we have our full beer list on our website with pricing. A half growler, which again we don't have any more. We sold out of all those, but you can bring your own growler. I mean, they're only $15, and the gallon growlers are anywhere from 28 to 30, depending on the beer, and that's 8 beers. So we're giving it away pretty much at cost, just to move through it and allow you guys to get it as fresh as possible, because without the volume, we don't want anything to go bad. So we're trying to get it out there at the best price. And again, we have a full list of beers, even not the ones that we make, but some of the other local breweries as well.
Suzanne, what are you sipping on? She's got a beer in her hand, AJ. What do you got there?
I don't know. What am I drinking?
Prosperity Farms, Belgian Quad.
Yeah.
Prosperity Farms. I love it.
Yeah, all of our beers have a backstory and a history behind the name. So that's the Prosperity Farms Belgian Quad.
That's awesome.
Delicious.
And so I'm gonna say thank you again, AJ Brockman, owner of the Kelsey Theater, the Brewhouse. I keep saying Brewhouse, the Brewhouse Gallery. Suzanne Slate, real estate agent at Echo Fine Properties. Suzanne, I'm gonna Venmo you money because I want the newest one that he just came out with.
Yeah, totally.
The one that's coming out Friday. You're getting it today.
No, the pineapple one. You have the pineapple one there?
Okay.
The pineapple one.
Yeah, the pineapple one. The first one's the pineapple wit, and the one that Suzanne's drinking is the orange Belgian wit. So
yeah, no, I want the pineapple one, Suzanne.
Right. Yeah, that one's a little lighter too.
So I want to thank you again, AJ, for joining us. Suzanne, as always, thank you. Again,
Thank you, Rob.
It's the local businesses like AJ's business that keeps the community strong, keeps the community together. Together, we will get through this. Unity, community, unity. That's what we like to say, the community and the unity. So if you haven't visited the Brewhouse Gallery, check them out on Facebook. Text your order in. I'm getting ready for the NFL draft tonight, so I'm going to have my beer tonight.
Free delivery.
And Suzanne's going to deliver it, so I don't have to pay a delivery charge. This is fantastic.
No doubt. And we will. Any orders over $100. Another one of our great local partners. You mentioned him earlier, Ryan Daniela with the Detail Dude. They're actually delivering our beers for us for any orders over $100. So
look at that. So Ryan from the Detail Dude, we previewed him a few weeks ago, me and Suzanne, and he's out there delivering, but he's detailing cars and delivering. I mean, my goodness.
And he actually just delivered a baby.
Yeah.
And he had a baby. Congratulations, Ryan. Well, I want to thank you again, AJ. I want to thank you, Suzanne. And listen, anybody out there that has any other local businesses in need of some free advertising, I call it. It's a time to come together. It's a time to put your message out there. We're not rolling over and curling up into balls. We're gonna promote our business. We're gonna promote your business to stay relevant and go support AJ. Go support the Brewhouse Gallery. Have a beer, have 3, have 4, have 5. I don't care how many beers you have. I'm not judging.
Exactly.
But I want to thank you, AJ, and Suzanne. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
AJ. It was a pleasure coming here. You're adorable. And
awesome, guys. Yeah, thank you. And again, thanks to Rob and Echo Fine Properties. What you guys are doing is amazing. When Rob reached out to me a few weeks ago, nobody else was really, lending a hand in the way that you are, by doing videos, by trying to help get the word out there. So we really appreciate that. And when this is all over, we're gonna have one hell of a party, man.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. And Ryan just commented he's watching this broadcast from the hospital. So he's there with the baby and the wife. So if you guys are watching, hello. And at 4:00 today, before we get off, at 4:00 today, we're gonna be back on 4:15, not 4:00. I don't want you guys tuning in too early. At 4:15 today, we're gonna be back on with Willie Rofe, the big nasty. Played for the New Orleans Saints, played for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice.
One of the best tackles ever to play in the NFL. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's going to talk about the draft tonight while I'm enjoying my draft. And go Eagles. Go Birds, Suzanne.
Go Gronk.
So, hey, thanks again, guys, and have a great day.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
AJ.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.